Well, Dipo, Oyewale, I hope now we can establish this connection and have this conversation. If you can hear me now, Dipo, quickly here, I'd love to have your assessment of, the outcome of the APC's primary, which just ended.
Oh, well, it was an interesting turn of events. It was an interesting turn of events. Not quite unexpected. Not quite unexpected, because for some of us, we'd always seen this to likely be the end result if it was going to go to the direct primaries, because it was going to be a popularity contest. And today we have the winner after a long and arduous night where there were a lot of votings and a lot of countings. And yes, it was quite interesting. It appeared to be free and fair. And all those who didn't clinch the presidential tickets have been able to reach out to the flag bearer of the APC to congratulate him. And I believe that all of them will join hands together to work with him to ensure that their party wins the presidential election come 2023.
Well, I think that's some kind of development, as observed by you. We saw the same with the PDP and now the APC, more or less,
Yes.
Less bickering. So contrary to the many twists and plots that many had anticipated would play out, there were no surprises. Bola Tinubu still carried the day, and convincingly too.
Yeah.
Now, what do you think happened to all the theories that were flying around before the primary?
Well, could you point me to one of those theories? So,
some of the permutations by analysts like yourselves, talking about it moving to the north, since the opposition, the biggest opposition, PDP, has already taken the ticket to Nigeria's north.
Okay, well, yes. So it did appear so, and you would also realize and agree with me that, just a day before the primary elections held, even the party chairman announced the consensus candidates that was from the north. And there was a lot of uproar, and there were people rejecting it. The governors rejected it. The president said he wasn't endorsing it. So yes, all signs did point to that, because in the end, it is a strategic game, and it is a game of numbers. So if you have the PDP, which is the main opposition party, to have zoned the presidential ticket to the north, it would have made logical sense for the APC to have done the same to serve as a response. But now we have it being zoned to the south, and we're interested in seeing who his running mate is going to be. That's where we have our fingers crossed, because now there's a lot of talk around if it's going to be a northerner and if the person is going to be a Muslim. And of course, as you know, in Nigeria, we have a very, very strong reaction to having both the flag bearer and the running mate have the same religion. Either it's a Christian ticket or a Muslim ticket. Interestingly, we still have this dynamic in Nigeria, and it is just what our reality is. So yes, we are interested to see who his running mate is going to be. If it's going to be a northern Christian, I would like to see who that would be, and if not, how they want to move or maneuver the dynamic for having a northern Muslim as his running mate.
Quite an interesting moment, certainly, because many analysts like yourself would say this is 2022, not 1993, when I think Nigeria had the last Muslim ticket under Chief MK Abiola. But again,
it's 1993.
Yes, 1993. I'm quite sure you listened to the speech, the acceptance speech of the winner, talking about Bola Tinubu.
Yeah.
What stood out for you listening to him?
Oh, well, for me, I believe that primarily a sense of fulfillment. That is what I could really take from it, because it's been a very long journey for him. And yes, he's finally gotten his goal. Part of it, one step closer to becoming the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. But more importantly, I thought that maybe I'd have heard a lot of tone of unity, where he's very open to collaboration with the other persons who were running against him to clinch the ticket of the APC. But either it's in the acceptance speech or not, we're hoping that this is the mindset that he carries. he's able to bring everyone together to see how they can work together to see how they can win the general elections come 2023.
And before I let you go, Dipo, quickly here, some have also said that it has shown a great, steady evolution of Nigerian politics, especially with the emergence of the Labour Party candidate Peter Obi and the New Nigeria People's Party, the NNPP of Musa Rabiu Kwankwaso. Time was when in Nigeria it's always been a two-horse race. So with the dynamics at play now, what are we likely to see in 2023?
Well, frankly speaking, I'm not sure that we'll be going to the polls with these four parties together. I still see a possible alliance happening, maybe between Kwankwaso and Peter Obi, because, I mean, looking at the numbers, politics in the end is a game of numbers. And looking at it, Atiku is a northerner. He's going to get, very likely going to get some votes from the south. So it's looking like he has most of the numbers. The APC Flagbearer, Bola Tinubu, will likely get a lot of votes from the southwest and some votes from the north. So the question is, do Peter Obi and Kwankwaso independently, can they muster a lot of numbers independently from either the south and the north? If that's not going to be possible, is there a possibility of an alliance? Is there a conversation going on to see how they can come together, and then we can see who is willing to become whose running mate? But it is going to be interesting, an interesting couple of months before the general elections. I still believe that there's still going to be a lot of calculations, a lot of strategic partnerships and alliances. So yes, I believe that it may be too early to call it for the general elections of 2023, but it is going to be an interesting couple of months to come.
I'd like to thank you for your time, Dipo Oyewale.
Thank you for having me.